One more time.
Oh my god.
Very good. You know, that's one thing that I like about living in the hood.
What?
Fireworks and mariachi music. It's like freedom. You know, you might get stabbed, but it's still freedom.
Oh, good lord.
Night riding with the wifey, always wonderful. Especially the sound effects.
Shut up.
Now imagine if I had a Yamaha R1.
I would not ride with you.
Fireworks are illegal. You light it, we sight it, don't do it. Like if people in Pacoima give a shit. If you're gonna do a grocery run, might as well do it on a motorcycle, right, baby?
Yeah.
You want?
Don't forget, we gotta get God's for your dad's monostat foot.
The man wasn't pussyfooting around. So a little backstory. I'm gonna put this on YouTube. So a little backstory. My dad actually got a chemical burn on his foot, and he accidentally grabbed what he thought was burn relief, and it turned out to be monostat cream. Pussyfooting around, I guess. And my wife's a nurse, so that makes it all the more fun. What's your dad putting on his foot? This cream? That's monostat.
Okay, in his defense,
It didn't say
monostat.
It didn't say monostat. It said something or something cream of something.
Oh, that was funny.
It's still funny. Yeah, it is. I think that guy wanted to park here. Oh well.
Okay.
God, I got that song stuck in my head now.
Which one?
Time for your checkup. One of the many.
Oh my god, I was just singing that. In my head.
One of the many beautiful things about being a parent. So, baby, if somebody gets a third-degree burn, what's the first thing they should do?
Louis, go to the doctor.
Okay, if a Mexican person gets
It's not third degree burn though.
You don't think so?
No. He had like most of it was like first degree with one little area being second degree.
Oh, okay. Isn't third degree like complete destruction of the skin?
I mean, it goes, yeah, like basically, actually, that's a really good definition. Because when you think about skin, like, most people think about, like, everything that's on you, but no, that's just, like, you're burning through the layers of skin.
Because this is a motorcycle-focused channel on YouTube, can you get third-degree burns from road rash?
Ow. It's not a burn.
What is it? Dermal abrasion?
Yeah.
God damn it, I should have been a doctor.
Well, I mean, dermal abrasion actually would just be skin. If you're talking about what the equivalent would be of third degree, then it would just be a really nasty road rash. Like,
So,
I mean, you could go through muscle, but
Dermal-
you'd have to drag for a really long time.
how do you like being a nurse, my love?
I love it.
The best thing about it?
Feeling like I did something for somebody. Like I made a difference. Even if it's something silly.
Without going too much in, I know that you nurses have a yeah. Without getting into too much detail, what is the best thing you feel you've done? Like the most, you know what I mean?
I mean, already as a graduate or during school?
Well, I guess in your nurse life, I guess. I guess even through school.
The time that I gave the homeless man a bath. Because it honestly, I think that to him it made him feel, I mean, like he was just another person, you know, like there wasn't anything disgusting about him, because most nurses didn't even want to come into the room, let alone give him a bath, you know?
No.
And it was like, this man needed it, you know, like he's been on the street for God knows how long, and, you know, he needed it. You don't just ignore something like that.
What about the ickiest thing?
A poop explosion.
A poop explosion.
Yeah, where like even though it was a clean diaper, like it wasn't enough to hold in all the poop, and it just it went through, like got through the chucks and went on the sheets. Like it was bad.
Do we need any more stops?
No, I don't think we need anything.
So if anybody's involved, if somebody personally is involved in a motorcycle accident, what should they do?
First of all, don't move until the ambulance gets there. Like if you're feeling any kind of wheezy, like you need to take it slow. That's the first thing I always see motorcyclists do, is just try to jump right back up. And it's like, yeah, you know, you're in pain all over. You don't know what you've damaged, and you know, moving could make it much worse. So, you know, just if you're feeling pain, especially like neck or back pain, like don't move, just stay there. Like if you're like in the middle of a freeway, yeah, you know, you want to get up and move to the side. If you can, if somebody's there with you, like, or if you're stopping because you see somebody involved in some sort of motorcycle accident, or you know, any accident in general, you don't want to pull them by like their like try to twist or turn their body too much,
okay,
to where like their spine is moving. You want to pull them so they're as straight as possible, just in case they have any kind of spinal damage.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. You don't want to move them if they're not in a dangerous situation.
Okay, so if you witness one, or if you are involved in one, try to move as little as possible, unless there's an urgent need. For example, the bike is on fire or traffic is not stopping, you know.
Yeah, something along. I mean, like what happened with your friend, like somebody pulled behind him and stopped traffic.
Yeah.
So he didn't, like I told him not to move, and I didn't want anybody to move him because he wasn't in immediate danger, and you know, I didn't know what pain he had. And I mean, look what happened when the paramedics got there. Like he was like, all right, let me try to stand up, and he tried to put weight on his leg and he keeled over. Like he had broken, actually I think he fractured his knee or something. I don't remember.
A fibular or tibular plateau fracture.
How is it that you remember this stuff and I don't?
I don't know. Hey, but Joe is one BAMF, man.
Oh yeah, dude, I would have been crying like a little bitch if I fractured anything. I mean, like a little girl.
The thing is, I love the sound effects. I was a 300-pound man who went flying through the air over a 17-year-old's Toyota Camry. And this guy, talk about a BAMF. There was a doctor there was a pediatrician there. And I remember she was a pediatrician because she said, I'm a doctor. Well, actually, I'm a pediatrician. But that's the same thing. And
I lost my stomach, sorry.
And this guy she asked him, what day is it? And this guy not only answered, like, he didn't say like Tuesday or Thursday, he gave the whole date in like proper format.
It's currently today, the day of
the year of our Lord 2000. I've never been up the street before, by the way.
Oh, how exciting.
And so yeah, and she goes, oh, that's impressive. I didn't even know what day it was. I'm like, no, okay, so if you didn't know the date, I mean, how would you know whatever. But, oh, I think this is the CHP training course that you see off of the 5 freeway going south. No, it looks like Caltrans. Never mind.
Can you bust a bitch with me on it?
Yeah, of course. Are you impressed?
I am impressed, but then again, I knew you probably could because you're the guy that backed up a truck into some place that most people can't back up a car.
Hey, that was actually pretty badass.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, back to motorcycle accidents because we're with Nurse Alex. So, why do they ask you for the date?
To make sure there's no brain damage.
So, what are the questions that they ask you when you're laying on the floor, or like the paramedics, or in that case, the doctor? What are the questions that they're supposed to ask? I was about to say axe. Anyway.
Well, they're gonna ask you. I can't even. They're gonna ask you your name, the day, and where you are.
Okay, so if you get all 3 correct, then you're pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, there's minimal chance of like any kind of brain damage.
Okay, and if you get 2 out of 3, you're still okay.
Well, they start to worry a little bit.
If you just...
Especially, I mean, depending on which one you get wrong. If you get the date wrong, then they're all like, okay, maybe he just doesn't know the date.
Yeah.
But if you get your name wrong,
then you...
yeah. You know, they might start to worry.
Then you have drain damage. So, is that something you should ask? Like, let's say that you're a witness to a motorcycle accident. Is that something you should ask the rider? Or should you wait for the paramedics to actually perform to do that?
That's more of a paramedic thing, just because, I mean, unless you know the person, how are you going to know what their name is?
Very true.
So the paramedics pull out your wallet and, you know, they look at what your name is and they'll ask you.
We're in Los Angeles. That wallet's getting pulled out regardless.
Well, let's hope it's by the right people.
So we've had our motorcycle for a year now. What is Nurses Alex's favorite thing
about riding?
Yeah,
just the freedom.
Would you recommend it to other people?
I'd recommend it to good drivers. Like, I can't say that I would recommend it to everybody because honestly, if you're not a good driver, you're not going to be a cautious motorcyclist, and chances are you're going to wreck more often than not.
How come Nurse Alex and Manny are vlogging at night, not the day?
Because the kid's asleep and the 12-year-old is watching her, technically.
Well, Grandpa's there too. We're not bad parents.
Well, legally, you can leave a 12-year-old alone with a kid.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. But we can't have fireworks.
No, yeah, 12 is the magic age, apparently. I think it's like you can leave them alone for a certain amount of time and not... I think actually it's not overnight. I don't know the laws exactly, but I figure Grandpa's there, so alone.
Oh, baby, my back is starting to hurt. My shoulders.
Oh, here you go.
Anyway, you know what the good thing about why Harleys are so expensive?
What?
Well, you say something like, my back hurts, and there's a massage feature on them.
You're such an asshole. I am not a part of your bike. I am your loving wife, you jerk. I have a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
How come you always, look like if you were in a car to check your blind spot? Shouldn't with your mirrors be able to see everything around you?
Well, they are wide-angle mirrors, so they have that. They're a little bit wider angle. But I am riding around with the love of my life, and I am the father of 2 beautiful girls. So a little extra head turn isn't much of an issue.
I see.
Bear Pit, good food. So what's your favorite? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, a little bit of advice for anybody riding wearing green.
Yes.
If if you love your ring, make sure you put gloves on, because if you get road rash on your hand while that ring's on, they will cut it off. They won't take it off.
Really?
Yep.
I mean, I would guess that the finger's already jacked up enough that they'll just get a couple of. You can't say dikes anymore because it's offensive, but you can get some vertical cutters and just cut them right off.
Cut the finger off?
No, the ring.
Oh. Well, yeah, they cut. Well, I don't know what they used to cut it at the hospital, truthfully.
Oh, no, they cut the ring off. Oh, I thought you meant the finger off. Oh, my bad.
No, they'll cut the ring off. Yeah.
Well, but you can always weld it back together.
Well, that's why I said if you value your ring.
Oh, okay. Mi gorda. Not you, babe, the taco truck. I'm sorry.
I'm going to kick your ass.
I really love riding with you, babe.
Now that I learned how to turn.
Actually, you do so well that I pretty much just stay still and let you do most of the work.
Oh, that's like other aspects of our relationship.
Hey, quiet you.
But it was funny, huh?
Thank you for coming with tonight, babe, and making this video with me.
No worries.
Love you.